Hello and welcome. It's Terry here for Tailored Expressions. I am so excited to share a card project using some new products from the Let's Jam kit as well as some older products. Let's get started. To begin, let's go over the supplies. I will be using the Gather Greenery stamp, more easy edger dies, frame 2 frame 3, plaid background stamp, Let's Jam stamp and stencils, Spread the Love stamps with coordinating dies, Let's Jam add-on, Let's Jam envelope sealers, a whole bunch of inks. I will list each one down below in the description. Ink blending brushes, tiny diamonds, white embossing powder, and an anti-static powder tool, and lastly, foam squares. To start off, I placed an A2 size panel down into my stamping platform. I then inked on VersaFine Clear ink onto Let's Jam stamp before I pressed it onto my panel. I did have to re-ink the stamp a few times to make sure that I had a good impression. Now going in with the coordinating stencil, I went ahead and aligned the stencil onto the stamped images and held it down using my strong magnets. Before I begin the blending process, I want to tape off a few of the opening areas of the stencil. This is just to prevent myself from getting ink onto an open area. I started off using pink champagne and blended lightly towards the top of the jar, but went a little heavier towards the bottom of the jar. This is just a way to create a little bit of interest. I wiped off the excess ink on the stencil and moved the tape around to another opening. Then continue the process once again, but this time with the color Banana Cream Pie. I continue the process with the following colors: Lavender Glaze, Cake Pop, and Peaches and Cream. Then moving on to the second stencil, I used my strong magnets to hold it in place while I brushed on toffee ink on the opening areas. Using the coordinating dies, I ran that through my die cutting machine. So I wanted to add texture to the top of the jars, and the Let's Jam add-ons are perfect for all the little details. I placed a panel of toffee cardstock into my stamping platform and used sugar cube ink to ink on the plaid background. Again, I had to do that a few times to make sure I got a good impression. Now using the Let's Jam add-on, I ran a couple of the dies through. I love how much the small details make such a big difference. There are a few different tops for the jar, and I love these in particular. I added liquid adhesive to the back of the top and glued it down to the top of the jars. For a little more added details, I placed a few of the envelope sealers to the front of the jars. There's a little bow die included with the add-on set, and I used it to die cut out of vellum a few times, and I adhered one on each of the top of the jars. And I had the tiny diamonds on my desk and thought it was fun to add a little bit of texture to the bows, so I popped on one on each bow with liquid adhesive. Now we have most of our pieces ready, but need to work on the base. I used an A2 size panel of buttercream frosting and added that to my stamping platform. I inked up Gather Greenery with toffee ink and stamped that onto the panel. Using frame 2 frame 3, I die cut the largest frame out of chocolate truffle cardstock, as well as use the scrap pieces to die cut two of the more easy edger dies. I really love the scallop edge, and I thought that it would look perfect as a detail to a shelf. I adhered the frame onto the gathered greenery panel. Then added the scallop edges onto the panel. And started popping everything in place. I used a combination of liquid adhesive and foam squares to give some layers and dimension. Now for the sentiment. Onto chocolate truffle cardstock, I used my anti-static powder tool to condition my cardstock before I stamped on the sentiment. I then poured white embossing powder over the inked area and heat set that with my heat tool until it was nice and smooth. I used the coordinating dies to die cut the sentiment and a second one to use as a layering of dimension so that it can pop up off the panel without the use of foam squares. I feel that this provides more support when mailing it out. I adhered that to the panel and added a few more jam jars to the panel. I popped it onto a card base and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found some inspiration. Please don't forget to like this video and follow the channel for future tutorials. Until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.